Now we're going to move on to the sight scale and selecting a sight scale that best suits your setup. Now what I've done is the bow simply comes with a sight scale already installed, and it's just a white tape. The white tape allows us to set our distance at any given yardage that we choose to determine the sight scale that's best for us. So what I've done is I've already gone through and I've sighted in my 20-yard mark and my 60-yard mark just to save time, but to show you that I've made a pencil mark on my white sight scale that comes on the sight, and now I can go back and grab the list of tapes that comes with the sight and match up the sight scale that is best for me. And you may have to go through 3 or 4 of them to find the one that actually lines up for you, depending on what yardage you sighted it in, whether it's 20 and 30 and 40 or 20 and 60 like I've done. So now I found the right scale that fits my bow, so I'm going to cut that out, and there's reference cut marks on the sight scales. So just simply cut the one out that fits your bow the best. And again, I've done this a little bit ahead of time to help save time. Okay, I sighted my Accutouch Pro in here at 20 and 60 yards, and I locked the position at 20 yards. So when I slide this on, I want to make sure that it lines up exactly at 20 yards before I stick it on real good, which can be tricky sometimes. We want to get it all the way as close to the edge as possible. If you can get it under there and slide it, it's the best thing to do. And you can also remember that, you know, if you put this on and you're a little bit off when you stick it on there, as long as you don't move your scope part of the sight, as long as you use your pointer, you can still move your pointer wherever you need to move it, because this is still going to be at 20 yards. So when you stick your thing on your sight scale, if it's a yard off, a half a yard off, remember that you can move it. You can move your pointer wherever you need to go to line it up. Just don't move your elevation movement here, otherwise your scope will be off. So now when I go back and check all my distances, including my 60, the distances should all match up from 20 to 100, as long as you've sighted your bow in accurately. I always urge folks to go and check it, you know, because you could have made a small adjustment error, and you may need to go back and verify those marks. 9 times out of 10, I think you'll find, you know, if you've got accurate marks that you've used and you've accurately picked out your sight scale, then you should be dead on at all the distances that you choose to shoot.